Joe Rafael Rosa de Silva from Connect Life Rehabilitations and Performance, Brazil, to deliver a talk on pain as a potential impact in cardiac rehabilitations, a literature review. Doctor?
Okay, 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Okay, thank you. You can hear me well?
Yes, we could.
Okay, and thank you, the Heart Congress, and the community for inviting me. It's a great moment for me. It's a great opportunity for I open new possibilities for working with the great students and the great professionals in primary area. I'm a physical therapist for 15 years, and I have the opportunity for treating a lot of patients about chronic pain. And about this, I development this research, and I have a postgraduate in the pain, in the treatment and evaluation of the pain. And the hospital, the University of São Paulo is the best and the great hospital in the America, Latin America. And I have postgraduate in the rehabilitation about sports. Please, other slide, please. Okay. Cardiovascular disease is the leading cause of death in the world. Is not a new information for us, and it's possible people, a lot of people in the world having problem with cardiovascular disease in many countries, in the many health systems in the world having problems about cardiac disease. And I think in Brazil it's very common than other countries. Please, other slide, please. Chronic pain is the one of the main cause of disability in the world. And the cardiovascular disease and the chronic pain is a great obstacle, is a great difficult for healthcare in the world, in the all systems in the health. Other slide, please. It's common and it's possible to observe in people who have these two pathologies. And I observe in my research people having chronic pain, people having a lifestyle, and then it's possible having cardiovascular disease. And the people having cardiovascular disease because the lifestyle, because the functional capacity having a high incidence for development, have problems with chronic pain. What is the impact of the pain in individuals with cardiac dysfunction? Is a great question for me. And the other slide, please. This study is the first study in the observed in the literature the associations with people having heart disease and the chronic pain, and development literature for demonstrate high incidence in the people having a chronic pain development cardiovascular disease, and the concurrence with people having chronic cardiovascular disease having a high incidence for development chronic pain. Is about the lifestyle, is about the functional capacity, is about the people don't having a good diet, don't having a good sleep. A lot of problems, a lot of comorbidities similar to pathologies. Other slide, please. The object for my study is identify studies that the impact of pain in the patients of cardiovascular disease and to analyze the impact of pain in the rehabilitations of these individuals. Other slide, please. Next, please. Okay. The method for my research is integrative review and a biography integrative review. And in my clinical practice in the rehabilitation the training center specialized in the pain, I observed a high incidence of chronic patient diagnosis of cardiovascular disease and reporting this lost functional capacity as well as a sedentary lifestyle. I think in my patients with I help people and not having a problems with heart disease and I think the complex problems is not a post-surgical patient, is not patients in the first phase for rehabilitation, cardiac rehabilitation. But my patients having a lot high blood pressure, having a problem for take the medicine for heart disease, having a high incidence for development cardiovascular disease. Other slide, please. Next, please. Okay. To prepare the clinical questions, I use the PICO strategy in the patients in the cardiovascular disease and PEN, evaluation of PEN, of quality of life, accuracy to treatment, and the cardiac rehabilitation protocols. And the comparative individuals without PEN, and in my results, I expected lower accuracy to treatment, decrease the quality of life, and increase the risk of mortality in individuals with cardiovascular disease. The next slide, please. My question for my research is what is the impact of PEN individuals with cardiovascular disease as compared to individuals without PEN? Next, please. Should we include in specific PEN treatment in the cardiac rehabilitation protocols, improving treatment and accuracy and the quality of the life in these individuals? The next slide, please. I research in the database, the PubMed, and I use the common meshes for the two pathologies in the coronary disease, heart disease, rheumatic heart disease, myocardial ischemia, heart failure, cardiac disease, and the cardiovascular disease, and the chronic pain, musculoskeletal pain, and the low back pain. The next slide, please. My search strategy, and the next slide, please. And I use the Booleans or in end for a good result. The next, please. Okay. And the study that analyzed the effect association between individuals with PEN and cardiac dysfunctional and are included. And the study did not assess the quality of life, PEN, and experience to treatment individuals with cardiovascular disease that is clear. The next slide. This is my results, and I observed in a total 118 studies, having a lot studied about the Dachshund. And the final for my review is a 23 studies, and I observed and included for my criteria. The next slide, please. Countries: Scotland, Sweden, and England, USA, South Korea, Spanish in France, Brazil, Iran, Palestine, Australia, Japan, and China studying about this study. And the total sample participants is approximately a lot patients, individuals, both male and female genders. And the age is about 18 and 9, 14 years. And I think having a lot of patients is not older pathologists. It's possible observing these pathologists in adults then. And the next slide, please. And the child, I have a little number of the child. The next slide, please. The methods for assessing the cardiac dysfunction is anamnesis, the blood pressures, blood tests, Freeman score, and the arterial flow, and the mediated dilatation. The PEN was assessed using, I think, the questionnaire. Our questionnaires for evaluation the PEN is a subjective method, but is evaluated for the literature. Self-administered questionnaires such as the SF136, PEN grading, breathing PEN, inventorying, numerical rating scale, great and chronic PEN scale, severity on chronic PEN in Europe, and PEN index score. The next slide, please. assessment of physical capacity, physical and anthropometric assessment, international physical activity questionnaire, and transcutaneous exercise oximetry. The quality of life was assessed and used, and the questionnaires, all questionnaires validated for the literature. The next slide, please. The psycho-emotional changes were also assessed and used in the Black Depression and the next anxiety and sensitive index and the hospital anxiety and depression scale. The next slide. Assessment of quality of study and the risk of bias is a 16 studies were classified on level 5 of evidence, the good evidence, and the 4 studies were classified on level 2 of evidence, and the 3 studies are classified on level 1 of evidence. Next slide, please. My results in presentation. Next slide. There is an association between the two pathologies and where the great the intensity of the pain and the great the risk for cardiac dysfunction is similar. If people have a high level for pain, it's possible people more development for cardiac disease, and the co-occurrence, the people having a high problems and the high comorbidities, and people having a high, I think, difficult for the problem, people, it's possible development is two pathology. The next slide, please. Individuals with chronic musculoskeletal pain have a high incidence for developing cardiac disease. It's a systematic review and the meta-analysis and a good article demonstrating this point. And I think with my patients, I to be consciently about this, and I try preventing these injuries. And all people in the all country in the world needing this information because a lot of people having chronic pain in the world, and the practicing for exercise in these people is very high, and it's difficult for the clinical. But I think the exercise in the protocol need thinking about cardiac disease, thinking about problems with heart. The next slide, please. A better approach in the treatment of pain in these individuals is necessary. And the most of the other meta-analysis and the systematic review. Other slide, please. The next slide. Okay. There is a direct relationship between the two pathologies, with the chronic pain being a potential factor in the reducing the incidence of cardiac disease. And the next slide, please. A strong relationship between individuals with cardiovascular disease and chronic low back pain. And the problems with chronic pain in the population who have the heart disease, the chronic pain is a low back pain is high incidence. Is associations with the cardiovascular disease. Next slide, please. And the risk for cardiovascular disease were associated with increasing the pain intensity, independent of the factors such as age, gender, comorbidities, and lifestyle factors. This is an important article because it's easy. I compared the two pathologies. No, the lifestyle is similar. People don't practice exercise. People don't diet well. People, it's the age people. But this article demonstrates that intensity for pain is a priority. Intensity for pain is a priority for development cardiac disease. And the treatment for pain in all individuals is important for not developing this problem. The other slide, please. The relationship was observed between the increase the intensity of the pain and over 3 years and the high intensity for risk and cardiovascular disease. And if people don't have a good treatment in the first phase, it's possible people having a more incidence for development heart disease. Other slide, please. 27 of individuals had the musculoskeletal pain with the lower limbs being more affected, with results in the worst prognosis for cardiac rehabilitation. These articles, the Association for Cardiology, associations, the good articles demonstrated people in the cardiac rehabilitation, 27% have a musculoskeletal pain. It's a high incidence, but the professionals is prepared for treatment the pain, and the professionals who have treated pain is prepared for treating patients with cardiac rehabilitation. I think people need associating the two pathology for a good results. And the next slide, please. Musculoskeletal disease and cardiac disorders are the pathologies that affect the physical capacity of individuals equivalent in their. And the next slide, please. Okay. The possibility of dose response related to the incidence of chronic pain and cardiovascular disease being the increase of excitability of the sympathetic nervous system. This meta-analysis and systematic review open for having the possibilities for the people having chronic pain and the heart disease. And the good point is the sympathetic nervous system, because the sinoatrial stress nodal, people having chronic pain, people having problem with stress nodal because the pain alter the nervous system, and they having to pay attention for all systems, having a lot of information in the nervous system for the treatment and for level for pain, and they alter the stress nodal. The stress nodal alter the blood pressures, alter the frequency for cardiac frequency, and having problem with this. Other slide, please. There is a high prevalence of moderate to severe no cardiac pain individuals without heart disease, with the lumbar regions being those more affected. Other article demonstrate the lumbar, the low back pain, and the heart disease is very similar pathology. Other slide, please. A relationship was observed between the low back pain and the cardiovascular disease. The great articles and the high level for individuals demonstrated associations with low back pain and cardiovascular disease. The other slide, please. More than half of the patients who were in the cardiac rehabilitation programs had the musculoskeletal pain, affecting their quality of life and the functional capacity. The other slide. 17 of individuals had pain for more than 3 months, with associated worsen the quality of the life. This is about the post-surgical cardiac disease, heart disease. 17% is the high incidence for development chronic pain. This is a post-surgical chronic pain. Other slide. Individuals with cardiovascular disease having a high level of pain. These articles demonstrate that if people having the two pathologies, it's possible people having a more level for intensity for pain. Is a poor prognosis for these individuals. Other slide, please. A prevalence of vascular alterations was observed being a possible case for low back pain. Next slide, please. Patients with chronic low back pain rating to the having a lower endothelial functional and these other diagnostic, dysfunctional diagnostic, and the level of studies when compared to patients without pain. This is a problem, vascular problems in patients with low back pain. Next slide, please. The chronic pain demonstrated a significant decrease in the reaction physical activities, deterioration of mental health, worsening of sleep, and disturbance in the diet. Is a poor prognosis for patients having the two pathologies. The next slide, please. The authors observing the increased sensitivity and anxiety in patients with chronic pain, which may be predisposing factors for the risk of the heart disease. Is because pain alters the nervous system and the connections for the networking and the synaptic networking and the stress nodal, and it's possible development in heart disease. anxiety and developing depression. All pathologies have a poor prognosis because of the symptoms. The significant relationship between chronification and increased pain intensity being associated with the risk for cardiovascular disease. The next slide, please. There is a hypothesis that chronic pain alters the autonomic nervous system, stimulating the sympathetic nervous system and inhibiting parasympathetic action of the vagus nerve. The next slide, please. Individuals with chronic pain had a worse quality of life. Next slide, please. 10% of individuals undergoing cardiac surgery had a persistent chronic postoperative pain for more than 2 years. That the second article demonstrated the postoperatory pain. The next slide, please. My discussion. Next slide. Pain was also a potential factor worsening the functional capacity. The literature also showed the same relationship in individuals with chronic low back pain and the elderly. The next slide. Pain can directly impact the rehabilitations of these individuals. The next slide, please. Among the outcome analysis in the studies, we can hide the reducing the quality of life individuals with pain when compared to individuals without pain. The next, please. Among low back pain is a frequency incursion of pain and expertise a dose response mechanism in individuals with cardiovascular disease. The next slide, please. The literature is very consistently in not using only pharmacological treatment in individuals with chronic pain. The recommended is that multimodal treatment be performed. The next slide, please. We must consider the complexity of performing exercise in individuals with chronic pain and cardiovascular disease. Next slide, please. Current guidelines for cardiac rehabilitation show exercise programs, but not address recommendations for the specific treatment of the pain. And I to be happy for the opportunity for giving my presentation at this conference because having now studies how professionals with this area, and I thinking more about this, about considering pain in their rehabilitation, cardiac rehabilitation. The next slide, please. Other factors that were observed in the studies were pain as a potential factor in the clinical worse in these individuals. The next slide, please. My final considerations for the pain management. The next slide. The nodal stress mechanism. I think a great point in for in the possibility for people development cardiac disease and people having chronic pain. And the stress nodal mechanisms similar in the two pathologies and the people, the treatment for pain, the treatment for cardiac disease, people need thinking in the stress nodal. Because the exercise and level the blood pressure, the level the frequency, cardiac frequency, but the stress nodal level more. People stress is a great potential impact in these two pathologies. In my treatment for chronic pain, I use this strategy for control the stress nodal, and I think that our professionals use the medicine for control this stress, and the nodal stress mechanism is controlled by the autonomic nervous system. Since pain alters the physical balance in the systems, increasing the excitability of the sympathetic nervous system and increase the resting heart rate. And the high concentrations of cortisol in the bloodstream as a response adaptive to the stress. The next slide, please. Neurofunctional abnormality in individuals with chronic pain with performance attacks. The motor control is altered. with the muscular inhibition observed to evoke and pen aberrant postures and the movement patterns triggers by movement adaptations and proprioceptive changes with direct effect and joint stability and physical capacity individuals with chronic pain. Is a physical pathology and the physiological pathology about people having chronic pain is a very common and it's difficult for people practicing exercise, difficult for practicing activity in their daily, having a lot of stress, having a lot of depression because this. And your treatment, your program for exercise and thinking about this point. Other slide, please. The global assessment is not only the cardiorespiratory and the musculoskeletal system, but evaluating and optimizing the sensory-motor system and its ability to cope with pain as a welfare and movement avoidance. And I think the protocol need thinking in these points and sites, and need thinking the fear and the movement avoid. Other next slide, please. And this is my first article about manual therapy for treatment in the pain. I think the manual therapy using alone is not well for treating low back pain, for treating chronic pain, and for treating problems with the heart disease. But it's possible you're improving the treatment for reducing the level for pain and introducing more exercise. And it's I observed in my article, manual therapy, improving the quality for exercising, the mobility, and having a less more kinesiophobia. And it's possible you're having a more comfort for your patient practicing exercise. The next slide, please. Evaluations for the motor control and segmental stabilization. Because people having chronic pain, people having problems with alterations in your motor control, and for your dating, for activities, for sports, for doing exercise, people need improving your control motor. The next slide, please. In my conclusion, pain is a common pathology among individuals with cardiovascular disease, decrease the functional capacity, accordance to treatment and the triggering changes in the autonomic nervous system, which can negatively impact in cardiac rehabilitation. I think the pain is a common pathology. All professionals thinking about chronic pain como high impact for developing a poor prognosis in your patient. And in the rehabilitation protocol, needed to a good improvement in treatment of the pain for these individuals and improving the cardiovascular systems in the patients that have rehabilitation for pain. The two pathologists need to pay more attention than the professionals need learning more about these points. The next slide, please. New studies addressing pain treatments in this specific population should be carried out with the aim of introduction of specific pain treatment in cardiac rehabilitation in the guideline. I open for any articles, any research people need my helping. Is a great moment, it's a great pleasure for me, and development in the helping these guidelines. The next slide, please. Is my wife, is my place in Brazil. I live in Ubatuba, the coast of state of São Paulo. I work in the great hospitals in São Paulo, but now I think improving the quality of life with my population, with my neighborhood, and having a high incidence for people having high heart disease, having problems with chronic pain, and don't having professionals prepared for this. I think in all countries in the world, in the good places, in the big cities, having potential clinical approach about this, but I think that people in the world don't have it. Thank you all for enjoying me, and I open for questions. Thank you, the organizer and the community for inviting.